So I've now got the measurements I need. Of course, I did rearranging and stuff in this room and put everything up against the wall. But luckily, I've got what I need now to be able to do some 3D modeling on the computer. I'm going to get to that tomorrow. Exhausted today. Got the measurements, so that gives me a good start for tomorrow. But let me try and show you here. I needed to take some measurements for doors and also where the studs are. So what I'm really looking at here is this is uneven wall, this one as well. But so I need to figure out how much timber I need, but I also need to plan my slats to line up with the studs and also where the doors are. That needs to be quite accurate, because if we're going to make a hidden wall, I need a slat to be placed exactly where the crack of the door is for both sides and both doors. But I also need a slat to cover where the stud is, because of course the stud is a spot where I'm going to screw the main board on. And so I want to cover up those screw holes. Let me give you a little bit of an idea of what I'm thinking about. This is one idea. I thought, why don't I just do some kind of pattern with slats, and then you kind of hide one door behind here and hide another door here, and this would just be for decoration. There's a variation of the same idea. So big door over here, small door here. But then I think what I'm going to go with is something like this. So this will be up to around the top of the door height, and this is just the rest of the wall up to the ceiling. So this kind of gives a divide, of course, on the wall, but it's at door height, so I don't think it's going to look too odd. In fact, it'll line up with the other door in this room. But here's a little bit of kind of more detailed look at what I'm going to do. So there you can see the door openings, but here's my sort of breakout spot. What I'm thinking is there'll be big sheet of timber, or several of them, placed against the wall, and I'll do another one across here, because this floor to ceiling height, it's just too tall to do it with one piece of timber. So there'll be sort of one lot of plywood birch grain down here and another lot up here. What I'll then do is, if we come in here and have a look, this will be the actual door opening. So there. And I will just overlap the slats just a bit, and I will create this kind of small visible line at a point where you don't see the door opening. So you'll have this feeling from a distance that there is a kind of divide in the wall, but when you look close, you're not going to notice from a distance, but even when you look close, you'll notice that there's actually a cut in the timber, and I'll do a really nice edge there, but that's sort of hidden by these slat timbers, and there is a clear gap, and behind that clear gap there's just solid timber. Well, that's the plan. See if I can pull it off.